Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you the Pocono market update. And what we're going to look at today is last year, 2022, all year, and versus this year, year to date. But we're only going to focus on the Pocono Mountain region, which is the heart of the Poconos, Monroe and Pike County. We're going to just focus on those two areas because that's where the majority of the Airbnbs, and when everyone thinks of the Poconos, that's where everyone wants to come and invest. Again, make sure that if you like this video and you found value, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. It really helps with the algorithms and it really helps us continue to bring content out like this. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's look at what sold last year. In the area, we had a total of 4,632 units sell. And this year, so far, we've had 1,151 sold. 4 months have gone by, so we are on track to be about the same. So let's look at now at what the average days in the market and cumulative days in the market were. 60 and 65 and 22. This year, look, they've gone up significantly, guys. So this is a clear sign that the market is softening. So I'll share a quick story with you. I have a guy that I rent an office to back here to this gentleman, and he is a flipper. This guy, about 2 months ago, I was talking to him. I had changed my strategy to stop flipping in the market. I was talking to him and I said, "Hey, Nazir, how are your assets doing? Are you moving them? Are you flipping them?" And he was like, "Oh, it's great. This was when interest rates were just starting to tick down. It's great. I sold 2 properties. Yesterday, I was talking to him. This was about, say, 8 weeks ago. And he says, "Man, Martin, it's terrible right now. I got 5 properties on the market, both in Monroe and Pike County, by the way. And they're just sitting there." He's got about 2 months sitting there, no action, nothing happening. Back to my point is that the market is softening, and this is a clear indication of that. Let's look at the medium sold price. Last year it was 241. This year's price is 230. So we've seen a significant drop there. In this market, you best to know what you're doing if you're going to be flipping. Okay, let's go to average price sold. 245 in 2022 versus 228. Woo, that is heavy. That is heavy. Okay, guys. And here we go. List to sale price. So we're going to go 22. List to sale price, 98 people that were listing it to sale price was 98%, and sold to offer list price is 96. And let's see what it changed to this year from 98 to 96. These are all signs that the market is softening here in the area. Don't let anyone fool you. I can speak for the Poconos. Don't let anyone try to tell you that the market is not softening. The market is clearly softening. Look at the prices. Look at the prices year over year. Look at the average days in the market. Let's go to inventory now, guys. Last year, active in range for the whole entire year, we had 7,800. This year so far, we have 4 months, 3,400. So it's about half, almost a little bit less than half in 4 months in terms of active properties in range than we had last year. Look at current active right now, live 1469. Look at the inventory, how it's spiking versus 570 last year, guys. So these are all really important lead indicators. In conclusion, what do I see here? I have advice for 2 groups, 2 camps here. My first piece of advice is for investors that are investing in Monroe and Pike, and a lot of you listen to me, and a lot of you. Number one is, if you're an investor in Monroe and Pike County and you want to buy, fix, or flip in Monroe and Pike County, I would recommend you really need to know what you're doing. Really look at the data, or if you're new, really partner up with someone in the Pocono market that knows the market and really understands it. Partner up with a strong realtor that really can give you this data and can give you this information so that you can project out for your exit. The next set of investors is, if you are looking to buy and hold, it's an amazing time because, as you're seeing, buyers are not out, but still have an affordability crisis, and we still have a housing shortage, and that goes to here in the Poconos as well. So rental demand is still very high. So if you buy right and you can cash flow and you can run your numbers, this is a great time for that, which is what I'm doing and my team is doing, is what we're focusing on. We're doing a handful of flips here and there, but we're very careful. I want to show you something really quick as well. If you look at the medium sold price, right, this year, look at what's selling, 230, a medium sold price through April of 2023, and average sold price 228. So what does that tell us, guys? I've been talking about this since February of 2022. I told my whole entire team that we needed to change our strategy and we wanted to play in the affordable space. There it is. As interest rates go up, we're in a lending crisis right now as we speak. Money is super tight. And as money tightens and people don't have access to money right now, what we're seeing is normal. We have banks failing all over the place. And if you're going to flip, make sure that you're flipping in that affordable range, guys. I just gave you the data. If you're a flipper and you want to play in this market, in the Pocono market, my advice to you is stay at an ARV at an under 250. On max, don't push it past 275. I will caution you. The next camp I want to talk to is to the buyers. If you're a home buyer right now and you want to buy in the Poconos, I'm going to tell you that the ball is in your court. I mentioned a story earlier of a friend of mine that is a flipper in this market, a heavy flipper. He's got 5 flips in this market and they're just sitting there. So as an investor, I'm going to speak to you as an entrepreneur and investor. If I'm an investor and I have 5 units sitting vacant, I'm not heating them right now, but for the most part, I'm paying electric, I'm paying taxes, I'm paying insurance. And you come at me and you make me an offer that's $10,000 or $15,000 below asking, I'm going to seriously consider that. I'm speaking for myself as an investor, as an entrepreneur, because the longer I wait, the more money I lose, right? So it's a good time for you to jump in this market. The rates are relatively decent when we talk about interest rates being at 6.385 right now for a 30-year mortgage for residential primary residence. That is an amazing rate. And the reason I say that, we got used to cheap money when I bought my first property in the year 2000, and our interest rate on an FHA 30-year fix was 9.75. When I bought my first real estate investment in 2007, my first duplex in 2007, and I was a mortgage broker at the time, I gave myself the best rate. Obviously, I had a 740 score, and I got it in my personal name. I had a 7.75 interest rate. So guys, these rates where they are right now, they're really not that high historically. They're decent. So what's happening though is that we got so addicted to cheap money that we're seeing these issues. Okay, now I want to share with you my thoughts on this, right? In conclusion, this is a great time for buyers. The market has shifted, at least in the Poconos here. It's a great time for buyers, sellers, and realtors. I want to talk to you guys. And if you're a seller, if you're a realtor, please understand the data. If you are not paying attention to the data, as realtors, I get a lot of you that listen to me here locally. If you're a realtor in this market, you need to understand this data so that you can better advise your clients, your potential sellers, as to where the market really is and what's selling. You will sell a $350,000, $400,000 home, but you got to set the expectations from the beginning. You're going to sit on that for a while. That's not going to move as quickly. Even what is selling is taking much significantly longer to sell. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure that if you found value, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Peace.